All right, this is One Last Midnight. Welcome back to another episode of Astroneer. And so last Friday, Joe did a live stream, a very lengthy live stream. It was almost 3 hours long. And in that, he was mainly playing the update that came out this month, which was the salvage update. But you know, during that time, there was a lot of discussion that was going around and things were talked about, right? Usually, as always, on the live stream. And so I decided to break it down. I listened to the 3 hours. He didn't leak a lot of stuff that was coming out, but there was some information that came out about what's coming up next. So in May, we can look forward to dedicated servers being released. And he said a few other things. Now, he said, well, dedicated servers and a few other things. And one of the things he said that was very, very cute. And, you know, he alluded to later that it was actually some sort of drone, some sort of camera drone. And we're going to be able to change our camera perspective. Now, I don't know what that means. You know, it sounded like it was going to be something that follows you around and allows you to be able to change your camera perspective. So I don't know if you're going to be able to like put it in a position like, let's say, behind you or off to the sides of you, or, you know, whatever the case might be. You know, he didn't give an enormous amount of information on it. Matter of fact, it was just a very, very little. It's going to be some sort of camera, and it's going to be cute, and possibly a drone, he said. And so, you know, I'm very interested to see what kind of implementation they're going to give to this, and how far away are they going to let us have this camera. You know, one of the biggest challenges for Astroneer is the camera. You notice that in the 3 years that the game has been out, that there hasn't been an implementation of a first-person camera. And I think that there's just a lot of challenges behind the camera, especially when you look at the console support for it. So it's going to be very interesting to see what they're going to do with the camera. He did show, you know, a long time ago, the ability to have like a free-floating camera that you can zoom way out. You can change the perspective on it. Don't know when that's going to be implemented, and I don't know if this is part of that code as well, but we'll see coming out in May. The whole dedicated server thing, here's what Joe had to say about it.
I guess some more information about that, just to wrap it all up into one concise thing. Dedicated servers is going to be the next update. There's going to be some other stuff in there, but two things to keep in mind for dedicated servers. Or actually, let's go with three. One, dedicated servers are going to launch with a partner that we're working with called Machado. They're really cool. They're going to be offering the official servers. If you use one of those, that means they're going to handle all the hard work for you, and you are going to just have to sign up with them and then put your saves on the server. There's a whole bunch of backend management that you can do. And then you'll still get achievement progress. You'll still unlock new suits. You can still play any of the stuff that we're doing and progress in the game. That's the one catch about that, is you have to use them in order for it to work. You can use other services. It just means that you will not get unlockable progress for things like cosmetics. So, yeah. The second thing to know there is you can host your own servers in that vein, and we'll give you the information on how to do that yourself via Steam by downloading the game. It just means that you won't be able to progress when it comes to cosmetics, when it comes to like getting achievements. Like none of that stuff will work on your own servers, but you can feel free to run your own box and do your own thing and have fun with it. Oh, and then crossplay. Did I mention crossplay already? Crossplay between Xbox and Steam. That's the hope.
So it's cool that we're finally going to be able to get the dedicated servers. There was no mention of price point on the dedicated server, how much it's going to cost monthly. Hopefully it's not too expensive. I can't imagine that the server is going to be in the $20 range. I would love to see it in like the $9, $10 range a month, but I have no idea what the price is going to be. There was some talk about the update after this update would include some other cute things added to the game. And I don't know if that was, he was alluding to the space snail, which they've been talking about for a while. That the space snail, somebody was working on the graphics of it and it's super cute. And I don't know if that's going to be implemented, you know, after this update. He said something cute. And every time he says something cute, you got to go back to the space snail because, you know, he had a specific conversation about, oh yeah, it's going to be super cute, like, you know, Baby Yoda cute kind of thing. So I don't know. Interesting to hear what that is going to be. There was a question about, will the PAL suit, the PAL palette, actually make reappearance back into the game? Reappearance meaning you can get the code again. And Joe explicitly said that that's something that can be purchased on the store. And he talked a little bit about the store. It sounds like the store is coming closer to some sort of realization. They said that they were working on trying to find somebody to do fulfillment and warehousing their items. But they said they have a lot of ideas for products and that they're going to be making the products themselves. And I don't know if they're like personally going to be making the products or if they have a company that they've hired that will then turn around and implement putting in, you know, whatever shirts they make or whatever. You know, Astroneer is a pretty high selling game. It's had a lot of people that have purchased it. So, you know, you can envision that their first round of merchandise is going to be huge. They're going to wind up selling a lot of units. I am very curious about the whole store and how they're going to implement the store and what the price point is going to be for the items in the store, especially for like the cosmetic stuff. Why are they thinking $5? Are they thinking $10? I can't wait till this store comes out. So hurry up, Joe, and get that store out. One of the other things that Joe talked about was that they're going to start doing, as of next week or this coming week, they're going to start doing development streams. And the first development stream is going to be a modeling stream by Spencer. And so that's going to be interesting. I would love to see actually the coders get in there, being a code head myself. And I would love to, you know, see the coders do some coding in the Unreal Engine. I mean, I don't know if that's something that they want to do, but that would be really neat. You don't even have to talk through it. I don't know how they're going to do that. You know, are they going to try to, you know, have Spencer talk and answer questions throughout? If he does, he's not going to get a lot done. I would like to just see him sit down and work. I mean, he doesn't have to talk to us. Maybe there's somebody else that's fielding the questions. Maybe Joe is fielding the questions and Spencer is just working. There's a camera on Spencer or something like that. But I think if they start, you know, allowing Spencer to answer questions, he's never going to get anything done. And that would be kind of fascinating to see. So, and finally, you know, this was confirmed in the Astroneer Discord a while ago, but it was finally verbally acknowledged on the live stream, is that, you know, the experimental clouds is going away. And the reason is because it's causing a huge performance problem in Xbox. And that's one of the reasons why the storms went away as well, is because Xbox could not handle it. I am of the opinion, I'm starting to become of the opinion that there needs to be a console branch and a PC branch. Listen, if the consoles can't handle it, then remove that feature from the consoles, but leave it in on the PCs, because experimental clouds are awesome. I'm sorry. I love the look of them, the color of them, the movement of them. I think they did an exceptional job. If consoles cannot handle storms, get rid of them. If consoles can't handle experimental clouds, get rid of them, but do it in a console branch and leave it for the PC players. I don't know. I'm of that feeling. I'm sure that they don't want to go through that work. They don't want to separate the branches, but I would think removing a feature from one branch and being able to keep the main code in another branch and being able to merge it over would be something that could be possibly done. You know, that would be nice. That would be really, really nice. So at any rate, that's it for me. If you like the video, hit that like button. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. I'd love to have you in the community. If you want to follow me on any of my social media, you can find the links in the description below. And make sure to hit that notification bell. That way you know when I go live and when I post new videos. Talk to you guys soon. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.